Ride along live, worldwide. Feel the beat, feel the vibe. Amazing host leading the ride. Power to the people we shine. Giving fans what they need. Caribbean spirit, let's succeed. Every show with a good deed. Together we plant the seed. Ride along, join the dance, let's sing the song. From island to island strong, with the host we belong. Energy high, heart so bright. Tune in, feel the light. Global love taking flight. Every ride a sheer delight. Making waves across the seas. Love and joy in the breeze. Ride along live if you please. Bringing hope with such ease. Ride along, join the dance, let's sing the song. From island to island strong, with the host we belong. Energy high, heart so bright. Tune in, feel the light. Global love taking flight. Every ride a sheer delight. Making waves across the seas. Love and joy in the breeze. Ride along live if you please. Bringing hope with such ease. Ride along, join the dance, let's sing the song. From island to island strong, with the host we belong.
To rent a car in Grenada? Welcome to Ride Car Rental, offering efficient, time-saving service with affordable rates and 100% paperless rentals. Whether you're visiting or need a quick ride, we've got you covered. Call now at 473-422-1011 and get behind the wheel today. Ride Car Rental, where convenience meets the road.
I want you folks to play these 3 games from the NLA. Daily pick 3 cash flow and play with. You will be supporting sports and culture, nation building and our future. So go out and play, folks, make it a must. You will see what the National Lottery is doing for us. When you play pick 3 cash flow and play with, the NLA will support you all the way.
Starting September 30th, Monday to Friday, these 3 games will be drawn mid-morning, 9:45 a.m., midday, 12:45 p.m., and evenings, 7:45 p.m. The National Lotteries, supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Sunday money day.
Hello, welcome to the ride. Welcome to Ride Along Live for Thursday on the ride. How you guys doing? Good? Whoa! I got a couple things to talk about today, guys. Yeah, a few things. All right, a few things. One of which I never wanted to talk about. I said, you know what, I just leave it alone. You know, let sleeping dogs lie. And the other thing is something that I have to address because I find it's a major inconvenience, and probably addressing it would sort of, you know, bring context to it, and someone might see and figure out, well, yeah, they should try a different way. All right. So share the thing, guys. Share the thing. Also today, we are going to be speaking with the minister, because it's the hot seat as well. So it's what's pissing you off in the hot seat, because we're going to talk about the way forward and how people, you and folks who were damaged by Hurricane Beryl, how you could proceed in obtaining a house. All right. So everybody share the thing, share the thing. Let me do that as well. It's a lengthy conversation today, guys. It's a lengthy conversation today. All right. Let me add followers here. Add followers. Where is it? Where is add followers? Add followers, everybody. Add followers, everybody, please. All right. Add followers. Hey, Lacey, how you doing? Lois JJ, how you doing? Bless Gal Taylor, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Share here and add followers. Tag somebody, guys. Tag a few friends before we start this conversation. Today, add follow. Denise, thank you so much for add followers. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Lydia James. Thank you so much, Lydia. Appreciate you. All right, hi everyone. Jennifer Lewis, how you doing? All right, so let's start because this first thing I have to talk about, I promise that I would stay silent on it, right? But while walking around Grenada today, someone came up to me and they approached me about it, and I felt it necessary to address it because if you don't address certain things and you leave it there to circulate and populate in people's mind, it suddenly becomes like the truth, like it's assumed that it is the truth. And so I wanted to put a couple things in context here. Again, someone approached me today about this. Now, a few months ago, right, I heard, someone sent me a clip of some conversation about who getting compensated or who getting paid and who getting advertising revenue and this type of nonsense, right? And my name was mentioned. It was said that right along, this platform is getting X amount from Lotto for advertising. Again, I never wanted to address this, guys. I'm not going to spend a lot of time of it, but it's just because I was approached today by someone who I was surprised that they even came across me like that, because they know me for a lot of years, right? So the talk again was about who getting money from Lotto to advertise and who getting money from this to advertise, and a stupid conversation. So let me just say this, so I don't have to say it again. Ride Along Live is a media platform. On any given month, on any regular given month, this platform reach in upwards of 8 to 9 million. Last month, we hit 9.2 million people, which is the population of Grenada many times over. And that's the population of, straight to the Caribbean. So it's not just folks from Grenada that's listening. We have a huge following in St. Vincent, St. Lucia, Dominica, Guyana, you name it, all in Africa. Ghana, when I was there, people in Ghana, frequent viewers of the program. So the program, there's no doubt about it that the program reached a lot of people. 9.2 million people is a lot of people. So when I'm being approached about advertising revenue and what X company is paying Ride Along to advertise, I think it is so stupid, it is so dumb for some people to take that in and feel as if it is something that is wrong. That as a company in Grenada who is looking to reach the maximum amount of viewership around the world wouldn't advertise on a platform like Ride Along. Ride Along Live is not a just come up platform. We've been doing this for 10 to 12 years. Before that, I was in media for 15 years before that. So anybody who feel that if the National Lotteries Authority or the whichever other company that advertise on Ride Along sporadically or on a long-term basis, GTA, you name it. If you think that it is actually giving money out like that. What you have to understand, what you don't understand is for the same reason these companies advertise with MTV, GBN, and other major media network is the same reason why they advertise and they choose to advertise on this platform. This is a media platform, all right? So don't come to me with your stupidness about how we're getting money or we're getting paid for nothing. And whoever put this out, they have to be the biggest idiot. The biggest idiot, all right? You should be asking yourself, if they didn't advertise on this platform, why not? Why are they not advertising on the platform if there was not advertising? Because at the end of the day, you want to reach the maximum. You want to reach people in the diaspora. Do a litmus test about how many people that watch Ride Along. In Grenada, it's probably every single person on the island know about this platform, right? But it doesn't stop there, because if you want to ask the question, why does this company advertise with me? Why does this company advertise with me? Ask yourself, why the National Lottery Authority, what's the National Lottery Authority of St. Vincent, the Tourism Board of Aruba and Jamaica and other places, why do they advertise with me as well? For the same exact reason. This is a media platform that reach a lot of people. And these companies, they want to reach the audience, hence the reason why they're advertising. It's plain and simple, right? Now, I could understand if, I can't understand, but for the sake of this, I could understand if this platform just started a year or 2 years ago, and then, we getting this advertisement from this body or that body or this person or this individual or this company or whatever, right? We've been here for 10 years. 10 years. For 10 years. I've been doing this for 30-something years. I even older than some of your children, right? A lot of people don't know about Time Plus Beats. Before Facebook had a live, before YouTube had a live, TCN. We were the company that streamed GBN. We were the company that streamed MTV before they even started to stream on Facebook. Go back and check the history of that. All right? We ain't just come. So if any company, whether it's the National Lottery Authority, whether it's the Grenada Tourism Authority, whether it's the NAWASA, whether it's whoever, private and public entity, if they're advertising with me, they are being prudent and smart, not dunce and stupid in understand. Like some of you guys, especially some people that's on media, and they want to act like if they know media and they don't understand media. They're advertising on this platform simply because they want to reach an audience. This platform provides the audience, not only in Grenada, but in the diaspora. Go to England. Go to Canada, where I just came out. Every block, you meet someone who is very familiar with the platform, who is running me down in the train station to take pictures because it is so dynamic in their demographic. I went to St. Lucia. I went to Barbados. I went to St. Vincent. And that's because the program reaches that audience. So, I'm not going to speak about that again. And I don't want nobody to confront me about this stupidness about who they giving money to for nothing, right? You call this nothing? Do you know how much investment that is put into building a platform? Have you ever thought about the sleepless nights that went into constructing a platform like this? Have you ever thought about how much thousands of dollars and time and hours that I spent of my personal time and my staff to build this platform? Right? So, I'm not going to address it again. So if anybody meet me in St. George's and you're going to approach me and ask me this stupid question, I want to talk about who giving me money for nothing, right? This is not nothing, right? Understand this. This is not nothing, right? This is Ride Along. This is one of the major, biggest platform in the Caribbean. My Guyanese friend understand. Because when we do stories about Guyana, it hit the news in Guyana. When we do stories about St. Vincent, it hit the news and they talk about it in Parliament in St. Vincent, right? It's not only Grenada, we are dynamic throughout the Caribbean. We change policies in countries just by sitting right here. We get people behind bars by putting out stories and sitting right here. So this is not nothing. This is Ride Along Live. All right? So I'm not going to address this again. I'm going to move full stream ahead. And again, if anyone want to come and approach me in tongue about this again, if you're going to come to me and ask me about this, I prefer you don't come to me. Just make a U-turn and go the other way. Because I'm not going to speak about this again. This is not something that I'm going to address ever again. I said my piece about it. And to the people that are spreading this dotishness, stupidness, tell them to look at our history, all right? I bet you guys didn't know that we were the one that used to stream GBN before GBN and a couple of other programs that you see running right now. I'm the godfather. Because if it wasn't for TCN, as I'm telling you, Raul Titus could agree to it because it was in his time when we used to stream GIS on my platform. And it's because of this platform, a lot of other entities got noticed worldwide. So I want to address this again, guys. We're going to go forward. All right? I have a second thing to talk about, but I'm going to leave it to the end because I think that it is important to address it because I think it's going to give some people some ideas of how things could be fixed. So joining me right now is in the hot seat, the man himself who always makes himself available because there have been a lot of misinformation, misleading information, misguided information out in the media. And this minister is taking time from his day. He's taking time. Let me tell you, boys, it's a hard work, I could understand. Honorable Andy Williams, sir, how are you, my friend?
Good afternoon, Junior. I am good, and how are you?
Well, let me tell you, Andy, Minister, let me turn on this volume a little bit. Sorry, hold on. Let me tell you something. Not too good, eh? Not too good. Because as I said, I got very pissed off today because a lot of people been coming at me and asking me this question, and it kind of, that was the one that broke the camel back today. You know what I mean? About the stupidness because, and I had to address it here. I'm sorry I had to address it on the day that you're on, but I needed to address it nonetheless.
But you know, let me tell you something, right? That's part of the. If you were to enter politics, boss man, you will get a lot of that.
Yeah.
You will get a lot of that. Trust me.
Sometimes I feel like people feel like I'm an elected official or something. Sometimes I feel like,
Yeah, but
people think that I'm there or something. Like I don't understand.
but listen, my advice to you, Junior, just brush it off, man. Leave it alone, man. Listen,
Yeah.
the fact that they are attacking you like this means that you're doing something right. So continue to do what you're doing right. See, Junior, let me tell you something. The minute time you start to focus on that,
Right.
you're losing your focus.
Yeah.
Stay focused. Don't have check on that. Don't have check on them because there are some people that will go out of the way to try and belittle you at any cost. But I always believe that God, Junior, will fight your battle for you. So listen, imagine I have to be I will be seeing people trying to make a name for themselves, attacking Andy on all kind of stupidness. And you know what? I just leave it alone. Because anybody who knows Andy knows what Andy's about.
Right.
You know, so the main time that they have to go and try to defend yourself, don't defend.
Right.
The real people will know you. Junior, I know, let me tell you something, Junior. I remember when he used to have some program on GBN.
Time plus beats.
He used to be on the Carnage.
Oh, Spice Up?
I think it was Spice Up.
Right.
I know how long that was, but it was like long, you know. A Junior George on the Carnage and all these kind of things, you know what I mean? So you started long. You didn't just start. You started long. And the fact is that, you know, you persevered through it all. And look at you today. So I personally am proud of you. I'm proud of the step that you are making. And from the time you started, Junior, you're supposed to be probably in your 70s now. And you're still a young man.
Boy, plastic surgery does miracles, I guess.
So, but
you see, that's another controversy go start at Junior George taking plastic surgery.
You understand? But the main thing I'm seeing here is that we have to stop fighting on each other, and as black people, let's change the strategy and lift up one another.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I don't take part in bringing down people, even on the opposition side, Junior. I don't take part in that. I don't have time for that. Right? My job is to help build, and if I at the end of the 5 years, I'm supposed to see the progress that I've made to this wonderful country than taking time to try to bring down this one and bring down that one. I'm not in that.
It's a lot of
You know?
energy. It's a lot of
Yeah.
energy.
And also as Grenadians, you know, as Grenadians, let me share something with you. Back in the 80s, 70s, 80s,
Uh-huh.
you would hear of some of the leaders who in different islands that went to school in Grenada. Grenada was leading in terms of the Bermuda Islands. We were leading
Uh-huh.
other islands too. And over the years, you find that, or you can ask yourself the question: did we keep that standard, or did we improve? And you have to ask yourself why. Why you think that we did not improve, or we did not excel based on where we were? And I'm saying, Junior, we cannot watch the world pass us by and be fighting with each other still, right? And and I applaud your program because I've seen some programs on Facebook, on radio, and the programs are just aimed at belittling our brothers or sisters.
Yeah.
Right? That's all they do. Just belittle, just try to belittle people and pull down people. And that is exactly the culture we have to break and the mindset we have to break. We have to start transforming people's minds.
Yeah.
And say, hey, let me get into the politics now and say, hey, you could support NNP, I could support NDC, and we could be respectful. We don't have to be telling lies on each other to try to gain grounds.
Right.
You know? So we have to stop this thing, man, and let's start moving forward, man. And but boy, I feel your pain, but I get that every day.
I know.
Every day.
Some people major in minors, man.
Yeah.
I really think that there are so much things that we could do together. There are so many people that I know that are my good friends on the other side, or on this side. People that are GOLP, NDC, NNP, whatever. I don't care. I never do a litmus test, and we help people whether they any party. We don't ask them their affiliation. Myself, my staff. That's what we do. But they are a fraction of people like specifically, and I'm not talking about the fake pages because I don't care about the fake pages. Anybody that runs a fake page, I don't respond to that because at the end of the day, who the hell you're talking to? They're fake. They're ghosts, so you don't have to respond to them. But I'm talking about people who you see in the community and you thought that they was intelligent, you thought that they was smart, and they use all their time to try to separate 100,000 people. For what?
Exactly.
For what? You know what I mean?
Makes no
And
sense.
it's sad. It's sad. It's sad.
But Junior, when I had hotspot, you remember when we would collaborate during COVID and so? You will call me. We'll go to the communities. We will reach people. We'll give them hampers, all these things.
Yes.
You would donate, and I will donate, and
I remember
Lois would call me
I
and
donated, and you double up on it. You double up on it. Yeah.
exactly. And that's what it should be about. Not about bringing on one another, but helping and uplifting. That's the only way we will make Grenada a better place.
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, So,
Absolutely.
boy,
Listen,
just that.
I sat at the launch of the Build Back Better project, and I was so happy. I was so proud to see how far this project came from a thought. No, it's actual reality. I even got a chance to go to the building, the sample, the test, the first building for the Build Back Better, and I
Yes.
was so freaking amazed by what happened in 3 weeks. Tell us about the status, where we are with this project.
Right. So, first of all, let me just tell you how we got there, because I wonder if I told the story about how we got the Build Back Better project. I was in Carriacou. We went to some folks from Trinidad wanted to give back some housing to the people of Carriacou. And when I went there with an architect and so one of our technical people in the ministry. And on our way back, we were at the airport. While on the airport, I said, listen, I was telling the guy, the architect, I said, I have an idea. Tell him that go. And I take a pen and paper and I say, if we could build back the same boat building, right?
Right.
But we could do it with a concrete frame. Can this work? And we could put a roof as a parapet roof and so. And I give him the little design. He said, Minister, no problem. Junior, when we came back to Grenada, he did some drawings and he sent it to me. I said, it's looking good. But still, we could change this. He changed it. I said, looking good. But still, we could change that. And Junior, we went back and forth about 50 times.
Yes.
Before we really, come up with a final design. Even when the guys were building, they say, Minister, this will take about 2 months to build. I said, I gave you 3 weeks to build it. They were able to build it in 3.5 weeks.
Yeah.
Because
I'm looking for the video. You could keep talking. I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you. I'm just looking here for the. I did a video of it, so I'm looking for it. So go ahead. Yeah.
Because it's not just a simple boat house, but you're talking about a house with columns and beams and everything, and plus you have the steel works that's involved in it, and then you have an inside bathroom and toilet, and the whole thing. So these guys really push. I can tell you, they push day and night to ensure that this was completed in 3.5 weeks. And this weekend we have Coach Grenada coming to furnish the place.
Wow.
So we can see what it looked like when it's finished. So that's the next big thing that we can look forward to. Right? So all in all, Junior, let me just say, and I see some people trying to belittle it by saying it's a normal boat house. It's not a normal boat house.
Right.
It's a boat house with a concrete frame.
Yes.
Right. It's a boat house with a concrete frame. So in essence, and a parapet roof. So it is the wind has to be really strong to throw it up. Because not just you have the columns coming up from the pillars, and you have a beam connecting all the pillars together from the middle one to those at the end.
Yeah.
And they go up again, and you have a next beam again on top. So you have a beam in the bottom, beam on top with proper steel work. So it's a really solid building. At the launch, I was actually surprised to see how much people really.
I'm hearing the lines, right? Sorry. Let me show this something because I was driving along the lines. All right, yeah, go ahead. I'm just going to show some of the video there. Well, go ahead.
Right, no problem. So let me just say at the launch, it was well received. We have people like Barry Engineering.
Yes.
Who is one of the top engineer on the island.
Yes.
They were there. And listen, this thing is very transparent. You have people coming up and they were asking all sorts of questions. And I'm not talking about just ordinary people. I'm talking about people who know construction. And the engineer and the architect on site when I say on site, I mean at the launch, were able to answer all questions that were asked. We also had physical planning coming to visit the site also, and they were pleased with the construction of the Build Back Better house.
Yeah.
So
I want to show this quick video here, Mr. Minister. Hold on 1 second. I want to show this quick video to put it in context, guys. I did a quick video while I was there. Let's see if I could pull it up now. This is at the project site. All right, guys. So I'm here in the limes, right? I want to show you something because I was driving along the limes, passed by the limes pasture, and I heard about this Build Back Better project. I heard about this house that it was constructed, but I only saw this particular house on picture, right? So I was driving by, and I was brought to the attention of this particular house that we see not showing here, and it.
I'm not seeing the video.
I'm not seeing the video either. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So I'm going to rectify that. That was a video of me going out and looking at the project, but I'm going to post that video later. For some reason, it's not showing up there. But what we were seeing is not a regular board house. Essentially, it is constructed. It is fully framed, concrete frame with board.
Exactly. Right. Fully framed. So listen, it's very deceptive because if you look at it from the outside, you would think it's a boat house. So because we cover the column and everything, it's covered with board. So you would think it's a boat house, but it's not a boat house. It's a concrete frame house. So you know how you don't have to worry about if your house is going to fall. You have a very solid structure there. And the cost, very cost effective. Very cost effective. You're talking about 70,000 approximately to build one.
Right.
Very cost effective, right? So, and that's what we need. We cost effective, resilient. We also address the case with the roof also. So we put a parapet roof to ensure that your roof is more solid and more resilient again.
Right.
So all in all, this is just an excellent product, and I'm glad that everyone really embrace it, because this is the future of boathouse in Grenada. And I want to make a point, Junior and Grenada, because let me tell you, right? It seemed like if Grenadians hold NDC at a higher standard to NMP every day. I was just there thinking, Junior and Grenada, after Ivan, did the government build back houses for the people that lost houses during Ivan? Did they make a commitment to service everyone who got affected by Ivan? I don't think so. But now you have, in this time, we as a government, we are making headways to assist people who are affected by burial. And again, an assessment was done. People are damaged from level 1 to level 4. Level 1 meaning not much damage. Level 4 meaning complete devastation. And we commit to help everyone who got affected by burial. Just a while ago, a lady who was not here sent me a message and said, Mr. Williams, I was not here, but I understand an assessment was done. And I really need for my name to be on the list as someone who needs assistance. I was able to point them in the right direction, and they messaged me back and say, Andy, thank you very much. I got the person. My name is now on the list, so I will be able to get help. So this is what the government is doing for the people of Grenada, Carriacou, and PD Martin. So, Junior, for someone to condemn this, something have to be wrong with them. Have to be wrong with it. So, so I'm happy that our Prime Minister, again, he supports this 100%. Our cabinet support this. And our aim is to try and help people as much as we can, bring them back to a sense of normalcy. One may say that we took long, but again, it's better you take a little time and give the people something proper than give them any old thing. That's what I believe. So, but proud to say, Carriacou have started. We signed over 40 contracts for builders in St. Patrick's, and they will start ASAP. Okay, so the process now, Junior, will move with speed. With speed. Wow. Now that we got the model, we assessed the model, we tested the model. It's about movements now, implementation now. And every day, my team from MIT is meeting with the parliamentary offices, is meeting with the Ministry of Social Development, and we are out in the field assessing, seeing if the land can take the size of the building. Because one thing I didn't tell you though, we have a 3-bedroom unit also.
Yeah.
We also have the same 2-bedroom unit. We have a smaller size to the 2-bedroom unit, because not everyone may have the land to really afford the 2-bedroom, the 27 by 22 size units.
Right.
So we have a smaller 2-bedroom unit, and we have the one that we are in the model one. We have that also. So we have different sizes to suit different people. We are not going to do any 1-bedroom because someone may need a 1-bedroom now.
Right.
But for the future, things could change. And if things change, we want to have it that we made a provision for it, so that we can suit or address the needs of people when they come.
Right.
Yeah.
So you say over 40 contractors. So that means a lot of work for the next couple months or so. Well, I won't be able to find a contractor nowhere in Grenada because everybody will be
I'm
occupied.
telling you, I'm telling you because Carriacou needs contractors. I don't know if they have enough in Carriacou. And we need contractors also and workers. Because Junior and Grenada, we were approached by companies who are specialized in doing prefab, companies in the US and other places.
Right.
But if we went the way of prefab, it means that we will be importing items to build these houses in Grenada. In addition, people from outside will have to come in to set up those prefab because we are not accustomed to prefab in Grenada. It means that the 15 million that MIT got to assist people with Beryl, all this money will be going out.
Right.
Buying these things and buying labor to set it up. But what we did not go the way of prefab. And we were competitive in our prices when compared to prefab, which is supposed to be cheaper. Sometimes, Junior, you think that you have to go outside to get the best, but you can use what you have here. You just have to be smart. So as we stand, you're talking about employment will be created for contractors throughout Grenada, Carriacou, and Martinique. And as I said last week, you have people who's doing the building, painting, the electrical, and the plumbing. So on one house, we will be hiring 4 different group of people to do one house. So can you just look at the amount of employment that one house will create? And that is how we build the economy. Because if we went the prefab way and we were to spend the money outside or send the money outside, it means that we will be helping to build someone else's economy.
Right. True.
When we let the money stay in Grenada, it means that we will be building our economy. And let me just break it down for you, Junior, to the US and other places. When there's a war, that's when a lot of companies in the US and so, like when they engage in war, that's when a lot of companies benefit. Because what you have these companies, sorry?
Not building back, going out there to build back.
Building back.
Yeah.
Exactly. And they ensure that the American companies get the work to build back. What happens? The economy in itself, right, will get an injection of funds, which will help it to recover. So it's the same thing. We have a hurricane here, and the funds that we are taking to rebuild should remain in Grenada, should provide employment for people in Grenada, and should provide more business for our local companies. And that is how you build back your economy. And that is exactly what we are doing.
MC Campbell on YouTube is saying this Build Back Better houses should have longer windows and skylight for natural sun to enter the home, lowering electric costs and provide ventilation.
We have skylight. That was announced in the launch and also on the postings. We have skylights. With the windows, you see, you have to be careful with the windows because the windows are normally a weak point when it comes to hurricane. So you make a window longer, it means that you are making it more susceptible to the impact of the hurricanes, right? So what we use the 3x4 and we use the 3x3 windows. And what we want to add to it again, we did not put it, but we want to add the provision so you can put some shutters on the windows.
Right.
So when there's a hurricane, you can put your shutters and ensure that the glass in the window also doesn't get damaged. So we may look at doing that, Junior, to the project or adding it to the project, basically.
Right. Guys, so we open up the phone line. Remember, that's the hot seat, so you get a chance to call and question. If you're not seeing what's happening, you're free to call and question the minister. Put him on the hot seat, right? Put him on the hot seat so that you have to answer the question as it relates to what you need, what you see, and what you're not seeing, and what you would like to see. So this is the number on the screen, 718-701-5720. And Minister Andy, I appreciate you coming on the hot seat because in the hot seat they could call and ask about anything, but
Right.
you're not afraid.
So, no. So let me just make some points again because I want to reiterate these things. I've seen a lot of things flying left, right, and center.
Yeah.
And the people are just trying to fool our people. And Junior, I take offense to that. Even just forget politics. I take offense to that.
Right.
I think that people should be coming on air to set the record straight, say exactly how it is, and stop trying to fool people. Let me just repeat again, right, Junior? No, I'm hearing again the talk that the insurance, the quiff insurance that we got. And again, let me just say it again. I applaud the previous administration for joining the insurance so that in this time of a hurricane with Beryl, we could have gotten back something. And they making it seem like if this money is a lot of money like that, we would need that to be billed, and it's so much money. Canadians, we just passed a supplementary budget for $269 million. The quiff insurance was only about 100 and something, 109 or so, or $16 million. That was the quiff insurance. And we'll have to pass additional monies again through the budget to fund the rebuilding effort from Beryl. What we passed was just to assist from now up until December, but we will still be rebuilding come next year.
Right.
So in the budget that we will pass in December coming again for 2025 will include some additional things that we have to do to cater for Hurricane Beryl. So the total rebuilding effort will cost more than $500 million. So the insurance money that we got, and we applaud the previous administration for doing what they did, will be less than or is less than 20% of what we need to build back.
Right.
Let me repeat that. The money that we got from the quiff insurance is less than 20% of what we need to build back. And hats off to our Prime Minister, the Honorable Deacon Mitchell, and Dennis Cornwall for managing the economy proper so that we don't have to go for a loan in order for us to build back. We can use the money that we have in the Treasury to aid the rebuilding process. So let me just say that once and for all. Right? Yeah. Junior, again, if you have a break, I want to talk about one of the things that's happening in Carriacou.
Yes.
PD Martinique, fishermen starting next week. The government will initiate the payout that we announced to assist with the repair of boats, and so in Carriacou, boats and engine. So starting next week, the government will initiate the payout process. So
How would
fishermen in Carriacou.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry?
No, I
So
was asking
the
the process of the fishermen getting paid.
Right. So what would have happened is that the Ministry of Agriculture would have asked people who got affected by Beryl to come forward and to give the information. So the ministry has been working in the background, and from next week we will start to see fishermen who got affected, talking about boat and engine.
Right.
They will be getting compensated for that. And again, hats off to this NDC administration for doing so. Hats off. So fishermen can get a sense of relief, and we will be trying our best to bring them back to where they were, so that they can continue their trade and to feed their family and contribute to the economy. Right. So you can look forward to that next week. Again, Junior, let me proceed. Schools in Carriacou and PD Martinique, schools in Carriacou will be opening by 30th of September this year. So you can look forward to school reopening. We have some schools already who are ready to open, basically.
Right.
Right. Some again were proper, but they were used as centers to house people that will be building Carriacou.
Right.
And when I say people, I'm talking about the Guyana Defense Force, who did a wonderful job in the rebuilding efforts of Carriacou. They came in the heat of it, and they stayed over 2 months, trying their best to see how they can help us in the rebuilding process. So you can look to schools reopening on September 30th. Also, let's go again. Our government, in partnership with the private sector, namely La Luna and Sandals and the CPL T20 cricket, has invested over $1.5 million in the education care package. This initiative will support more than 60 students from Carriacou and PD Martinique, ensuring that they can pursue their educational aspirations without interruption at the T.A. Marisho Community College and Nulu. So again, we see that students from TANCC and Nulu will benefit from the care package from the Ministry of Education. It includes uniform assistance, housing assistance, meals assistance, and all that is being done to ensure that our students are comfortable. Because that's the only way we can learn effectively if you are comfortable. So again, Junior and Grenada, we are trying our best to help our young people in Nulo and TAMCC who may have to relocate to Grenada to further the education. Right?
Mister, 1 second. What about the parents of those young people? Are they going to be relocated as well?
But it depends, because you have some people who have family in Grenada.
Grenada, okay.
Right. No, some of the students, and so if they want to rent and the parents want to come with them, we will be giving assistance for that also.
Right.
So this is a government that is working for the people. It's a government that is just not just bent on just building buildings for the building back effort, but we are focused on the human resource of our nation, also Junior and Grenada, right? And these are just some of the steps that we are taking to help in the building back process. So again, you're talking about education, you're talking about agriculture, you're talking about housing, you're talking about infrastructure and all these things. These things cost money. And it's not just $100 million. It costs more than that. Okay, so we are committed to ensure that our people are taken care of. And we are doing just that. This NDC administration. Sometimes we don't blow our horns enough because we are so taken up in the rebuilding process or in the work of what we are doing that we don't blow our horns enough. But we are really trying our best to ensure that Grenada, Carriacou, and PD Martinique get back to a place of normalcy. And sometimes we may take a little time because we want to ensure that we do what is best for our people, not just give them a quick fix and they have to come back again in the next 2 or 3 days' time. Yeah.
Brenda here is asking on YouTube what she's saying actually, and I quote on the screen, the place real dead. You guys need to roll out some jobs.
Jobs, Junior, hold on. Jobs, Junior. We are looking for contractors are coming to us and say, hey, can we import some labor because we can't get in Grenada? So actually, an employer meet me every day. Because we have a register at my parliamentary office, meet me every day. And they need workers and they cannot get workers.
Right. So probably this is a good opportunity to reach out to the people who may be in Grenville and these other places now to connect them to the job that's available. So this might be an opportunity to put some information out there because she's saying, people in Grenville, people in those other areas, they probably information not reaching them. I'm not sure.
Right. So, what I can do, after the program, I can give you my office number and everything, and we can put something on because people need workers. People need workers. As a matter of fact, one of the guys who is part of the Build Back Better project, who went around looking for workers, say, Andy, these men don't want to work. They don't want to work, and sometimes when they want work, the amount of money they call him for it is like, he don't mind if the skill level was updated, but some people these days comfortable and just sitting down,
let me tell you,
not looking for employment, not looking to work, but companies need workers.
I need workers. I put out, at one point I had to do casting call, I had to do call meetings, and the thing about it is, you would think that you would have a flood of people because I had open casting, people coming in, and I think about 5 or 6 came. And out of the 5 and 6 that called and said they was coming, about 2 of them called. They didn't show up. They didn't show up. Not
Right.
at all. You know what I mean? So there are jobs. In fact, I'm looking to hire about 4 additional staff because we opened up another location over in Grand Anse. So I'm looking for people as well, right? And you have to have the qualification, not because, yes, you're looking for work, you have to have certain qualification what we're looking for, but we need people, we need workers, and we need people who want to work, not just looking for a paycheck. Because at the end of the day, you know what I mean? The work have to get done. Some people just want to sit there and twiddle with their phones. I will fire you. I would fire you. I am famous for doing that. All right.
Right.
So work is out there. Work is out there for sure.
I'm telling you, work is out there.
Yeah.
And let me just say this again. We have, and even the government is, the approach that we are taking now. I, as of today, I have a gentleman who's going up in the valley looking for guys who are unemployed,
Right.
um, who we can hire to assist in the building back process at the lines. Then we have to go to Montu. We are going to all these areas trying to get people who are unemployed. So we are going to them to give them work, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how desperate we are. That's how desperate we want workers. We are going to them to give them work. And so far, let me just say, listen, I cannot finish talking about these guys in the lines. They are doing a wonderful job. These men, when you see the quality of their work, Junior, these are the guys that pay in the house for
Oh,
Build Back Better.
yeah. And
Yeah.
I met these guys who they were the electricians. Now, when I put a
Right.
picture, everybody say, "Oh, I thought you was hiring only time CC students." These guys are sure some people who you decide to hire, but that's not going to be the only electricians.
No. Well,
Uh,
let's talk about that. Let's talk about that because next Tuesday at 12 o'clock at midday, I have a meeting with Neuro.
uh-huh.
And that meeting is for us to formally get a list of all the guys and so who we can get into the Build Back Better program and can start doing the electrical on houses and so. So
Right.
we are going. So listen, the Neuro guys cannot do it alone. We
Right.
need workers. This is a all hands on deck approach. We need people, and we are committed to employ people. And I can tell you that between now and Christmas, yeah, a lot of people will be employed. No, I started coming up with many in the countryside. All these 40 contracts that was given to build back in St. Patrick's were given to contractors in St. Patrick's.
Oh.
And let me tell you something. That is just one part of St. Patrick. We are in the process of doing that was St. Patrick East. Right now we are doing St. Patrick West, and we will be looking for next 40 contractors again. I want to say 40 contractors doing building, 40 doing painting,
Right.
40 doing electrical, and 40 doing plumbing. So that's
Yeah.
for East, and now we will be looking for West also. To
Right.
add, St. Andrews. St. Andrews there are some houses that were destroyed by burial in St. Andrews also. And we will be engaging contractors in St. Andrews to really be involved in the process. St. Mark's got some destruction to from burial. And
Right.
same principle applied. So countryside, yes. Our motto is let's provide employment where the houses also are building. Let's provide employment in these areas. That's our motto. So because you cut back on the transportation expense and all these things, you cut back on. So
Right.
that is what we're doing to really give them meaningful employment. And in addition to that, we have the burial houses going on. That's people that got affected by burial. But we also have a housing program where people whose house is not up to scratch or maybe in bad condition. We also have contractors, junior and Grenada,
Uh-huh.
constructing a lot of these houses also. So you're talking about contractors for Build Back Better, contractors for the normal housing program, even contractors for the WASH program. We are starting WASH in Grand Valley just now, St. Andrews, St. David's, and so going on to the next phase. So Junior, there's a lot of work. WASH, housing program, Build Back Better. And we have Project 500 coming on stream in October, November. So if you are a construction worker, now is the best time. You can be cutting style and work right now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So let's talk about that now. Someone that's sitting in Grenville, someone that looking for employment, they may not particularly be a contractor. You know, a little painting, they could paint. Because I saw some of the guys that was working at your place, and I'm sure they're not no professional painters.
Right.
They didn't go to school for painting, in other words. They did what they had to do, and they did a damn good job because they are professional over them, guiding them. Are you still looking for these people who may not be, a PhD in putting up windows or a PhD in painting?
Yes, we are. Because there are different skill levels when it comes to the work.
Right.
Right? We are. And so the answer is yes. But I want to go further to say that we are also trying our best to uplift people. And let me tell you how. Our education system is bent on teaching the students to pass some subjects.
Yes.
And
True.
then you shoot them out to the world to swim. It doesn't teach you to be an entrepreneur. So, Junior, I was forced to be an entrepreneur, and I had to, trial and error. The first 6 months with hotspot, I failed. Start over again, right? So I was forced to be an entrepreneur, but there's nothing that was there to show me how to really be an entrepreneur.
True.
So what we are doing now, Junior and Vinita, is this: we are working with young men. We are helping them to get a bank account from the financial institutions. We are giving them contracts. We are encouraging them to pass the contracts to the bank or to the credit union.
Right.
So the credit union or the bank can see the amount of business that they are getting from government. And we are guiding them. So we are helping them grow. And we are helping them to be to start thinking big. Start thinking like a contractor.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about guys on the block again. So, so Junior, the fact is not just getting people just to walk and paint and these things, but it's to help them to build themselves. Some of them worked with companies before, but now we are giving them the chance. We are giving them the chance to form their own company, to register the business, and to hire people. And if we can get these men to elevate their standard, think about the effect that they will have on others who are on the block also.
Absolutely.
We are at a stage now where young men want to get involved in the marijuana and all these things, and you look again, everyone is by a gambling hall, gambling, and you can name all the negative things. And when they rob and they kill and they shoot and everything, we tend to come down on them. But what opportunities are we providing for them? And what role models are we helping so that they can look up to someone? What they are looking up to now is just the job pushers and so, because they see these men have money. But if they see
fast money,
sorry?
they want fast money. They want fast money.
But if they see someone like them who are on the block lineman could make money now by doing something positive, that in itself can change the mindset of these young people. And I'm saying if we have to build Grenada for the future, we have to start transforming the minds of our young people. And that is one of the ways we can help transform the mind. So we are building entrepreneurs in the Building Back Better project, not just building a new building, but building our people, our young people, because the youths are the future. They are the future. And if we could help build them, it means that we are helping secure our future as a nation. So when I see people trying to ridicule this project, I say to myself, you can like Grenada. You can like Grenada. Because this project is aimed at building resilience in the structure of the houses. So that when a hurricane passes, the whole place is flattened. You
Right.
can have some just staying up still. This project is helping to put money in the pockets of our ordinary Ghanaian people. So what is there to condemn about it? You can give some positive criticism, but why try to be negative and try to, to fight it? So that's why, Junior, as I tell you, I don't take on these people. They have an agenda, and I wish them luck with their agenda. But they have to know that when, in the next 5, 10, 15 years, or 20 years, they will be on the wrong side of history. They will be on the wrong. They have to answer. They have to answer and ask themselves, what have I done to help this country move forward? That is the
True.
question that they have to ask. I mean, let me just go a little bit further, deeper into it. You want to tell me that you want power so bad that you will ridicule everything at all costs, even though it's good? You want to tell me that you want power so bad that you will try to bring down your country in the process? No, man. No, man. I can't look up to people like this. I'm saying, Junior, as long as I am alive and I have breath and I'm in this position, I will try my best to see how I can assist in transforming Grenada and in whatever role I have, put my best effort to see how we can transform Grenada and also Junior and Grenada, helping the normal man in the process.
Yeah.
That's what I believe in.
Someone there, Janelle, is asking, what about young women who want to be in men field
Yes.
and paint
Listen,
and stuff?
Junior and riders, let me tell you something. When you have a focused young woman, no man can be that. Men may be physically stronger, but women, when they focus, can be that. So 2 days ago, a young lady said, Minister, I want to be involved in the project Build Back Better. I'm looking for employment. I give her the name of an individual, and I say, contact this individual, tell him I send you, and you're looking for work. And he will employ her. So I'm saying, Project Build Back Better have avenues for everyone, women as well as men.
Right.
And we are not discriminating. We are not discriminating because that is the only way we can help build. No, let me share something with you again, Junior. Most times, and that's our culture, most times when you have boyfriend and girlfriend or whatever it is, and they separate, the child stays with the mother. And the responsibility most times lies on the mother. So, a lot of the times, it's the mother that really needs the money to really make ends meet because they are the one that really, hold on and keep things flowing.
Yeah.
So,
Women are better organizers. I said it 100 times. Women are much better organizers.
yep. So we are not discriminating, and this project is a project for everyone, men as well as women, men as well as women. Electrical, plumbing, building, everything.
So the idea is if you need work, work is available. Work is there. You could find work if you need work.
Yep.
So is there a specific number they could call? Is there a certain place that they could
So,
go? What do they have to do?
so my advice to folks on this program now is you can visit your parliamentary office, and you can give your name.
Right.
Right. So that's my first advice. Visit the parliamentary office, give your name. And what we will do from MIT is to reach out to the parliamentary offices, get names, and we put people to work.
Right.
And let
So
me just say this,
go ahead, finish your thought. I have
you
a
know,
question that someone asked me to ask you. Well, go ahead.
we have supermarkets and various other places that reach out to us and say, listen, Minister, we are looking for workers. And when we send people there, they get employment. Right? They get employment. So we have work in Grenada. We have work here. And go ahead,
Some,
Junior.
some people are timid because they might say that they don't support a certain political party, which is this current administration, and it is widely known that they don't support this particular administration, and they're timid to go and ask for work because they feel they would not be given employment. Could you reassure that there's no litmus test on employment? Anybody that
Because
needs to come and get a job.
let me tell you a story. I was scared to get involved in politics because of the victimization. I was scared to get involved in politics because of the victimization. And for how much years we have seen victimization? How much years? And I see every day, I'm a politician, junior, so I'm talking politics. I see every day the other side is trying to make us look like if we are victimizing people. That is far from the truth. And we are not like them. So if you are looking for employment, I'm urging you, please visit your parliamentary office. And we will try our best to get you employed.
Right.
We
And
are not.
we must add there, and I saw somebody put it up, two individuals put it up. They say that it's important. No interview, no screening. I mean, of course, there will be some sort of,
Of course.
yeah. I
Of
mean, you are
course.
not going to just come and then just give you a
Come
hammer
on.
and start ponging. There will be a process.
Exactly.
Yes.
And you will judge people's skills level and see what they could do and try to get them involved in according to their level. But we are saying that if you are looking for employment, this is the avenue to come through and the opportunities will be open for you. Right? So that's so the screening and so I mean that's a given. But I'm saying you can visit the parliamentary office, and the parliamentary office is for everyone. Right? It's for everyone. It shouldn't be for NMP or NDC, it should be for everyone. That's the purpose of the parliamentary office. We were elected to represent the people, and when we say people, we are talking about everyone. Voters, non-voters, yellow, green, red, whatever it is, we're supposed to represent our people. So we have employment, and I'm urging people, get in touch with the parliamentary office, give your name and number, because what we do when we're looking for workers, and so we encourage contractors to get in touch with the parliamentary office to get names, so that we can get people to actually do the work and get them employed. Yeah.
Very important, guys. So if you have a certain skill level, you're a painter, you're a carpenter, mason, plumber, what have you, there's a lot of work for you. All right. So go to your parliamentary office and give you information. In fact, while I was looking at the first Build Back Better house, a guy came to meet you there, and he's a plumber. He's a master plumber, he said. And I remember you in that interview there, and he was talking about his credential. This guy probably very happy today because he's in the right place, and I know he's going to do well.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
So plumbers, carpenters, masons, you name it. Yeah, you're needed at this point. Painters, everybody.
Yes.
Not so bad. I can't do nothing at all. I can't even hold a hammer too good. So it's bad for me. I have to stay in my place.
Right. So in addition to what we are doing, let me just give some additional things that we are doing.
Yeah.
Let me forget this one. The marquee basketball court. The marquee basketball court. That basketball court.
That's my area. Subi's marquee. La Digue. Yeah, man.
So some months ago, the Minister of Education, David Andrew, we met with the people of Marquee, and we spoke about the refurbishment of the court. And let me just say that so far we have done the fencing. We have done about the fencing of the court. Also, there were some tiles on the court that was very bad. No basketball could have been played there because of the tiles on the court. So far, we have resurfaced the court, and we have started painting of the court. The last thing we have to do on the court, which is this weekend, we're going to change the stands and so what the backboard and so will be on.
Right.
So we are looking at, let's say by the end of the month, to get the Marquee basketball court totally completed. Nice. Ready for basketball. Proper standards, everything.
Nice.
And the reason why I mentioned the basketball court, because some months ago, when the other side saw we had a meeting, they said that the court was in a worse condition under us than them. And when you look at the court, Junior, 2 years ago, it was at the same stage. When you look at the code in 2018, it was really bad too. So finally, the people of Marquee, you are getting a government that is not playing politics with you and not giving gimmicks and all these things. We say we will complete the basketball court in Mackey, and we will do so by the ending of September. You will have a proper basketball court so that the youths in the area can enjoy a good game of basketball, and other people from the surrounding areas too. And this is what we do. And I know Minister Andrew is very proud. He was on me all the time. Minister, let's get going. And I said, don't worry. I'll have your back. Right?
I feel I go sponsor the Mackey. I feel it will be the Mackey Riders, eh?
Okay, let me just take a look at note. Junior George.
Hey, I had to talk to my producer, but it's a good idea. Mackey Riders.
Written down, right? Junior George, Mackey Riders.
Mackey Riders. Mackey,
Right.
what do you think about that? Mackey Riders. Yeah?
In addition, in addition, we have the second best secondary school in Grenada. Right, which is SAS, right? SAS.
Let me cut you off now. End of show. Goodbye.
The second best secondary school in Grenada.
I don't know what that one. That's where we disagree right here. We go fight on that one.
You have the Grenada best secondary school, and you have the second best, which is SAS. Watch me. GB for Grenada best. Second is S. Second, SAS. Second, right?
No, don't give me that. All your, that way we end the show. You say Eli must. Eli must say careful.
Right. So what we did, when we did the Mackey, let me tell you something, Junior. These guys finished Mackey about after 1 a morning. Eh? I said, let me tell you something. For Mackey to Telescope, after 2 in the morning, these guys were there putting on material on the basketball and netball court in Telescope. And today, let me just say that the basketball and netball court in Telescope was resurfaced. After the guys finished playing the Mackey, they go into SAS now to ensure that the court is proper. So the students of SAS, just give us a few more weeks, and you will have a proper basketball and netball court to practice and play your games on.
So probably should be SAS Riders then. Mackey Riders, SAS Riders. I'm all torn between who's going to be the riders now.
Right.
We figured that out. But that's great.
Right.
That's great.
Yes, of course. And this is what we are doing, because we understand, Junior, the young people, we have to give them some avenues, to let out the energy. Yeah. And you never know. These guys, just by a facility, by ensuring that the facility is upgraded, you can start having stars. You can get them to really enhance their talent, to take it to the next level. And this could be the next LeBron James. And you see, sometimes we tend to limit ourselves. Who thought that we could have an athlete to win the 400 meters at such a young age in the team?
Yeah.
And to be considered one of the greatest 400 meters runner in the world. The only man to win gold, silver, and bronze at 3 consecutive Olympics. Who thought?
Yeah.
So I'm saying.
But what about Peters, Anderson Peters?
Anderson Peters again. And Lyndon Victor.
Lyndon Victor.
Yes.
Right, homeboy, right from Mackey there.
That's it.
Yeah.
So now we have to lay the platform down.
True.
To give them the foundation that they can develop their skills so they can move further. And that is what we are bent on doing. We have already done the basketball court by Coach Gap in St. David's. We did one in Vendome. We did one in Boca. We did one in Willis, in the Lines, in Grand Sport. And we are even doing now the one in River Road.
Oh, wow.
Right? Yeah. So it's a project that we are doing to refurbish all basketball courts, netball courts included, in Grenada, Carriacou, and PD Matthew. And when we do that, now we can have more competitions.
Yeah.
So instead of guys just sitting by the side of the road, not do nothing at all, we can have competition. When you have competitions now, let me tell you how this thing spin off, right? You have more competitions.
Yes.
That's number one. You have people who come and sell drinks and food and all these kind of things and vend and so. So now you are helping to increase economic activity in your country,
Yep.
right? And you're trying to make things move and go smooth. So when you do that, people will be less idle, more active.
True.
Guys can now, even improve the camaraderie between fellow men.
Yeah.
The game of basketball will help them to really develop more discipline in themselves,
True.
and not just themselves, but when you're playing sports and alcohol or sports and drugs don't go together.
True.
So once they are serious on the sport vibes, it can keep them away from the drugs. So Junior and Grenada, we are really bent on improving and developing our young people. So you see, we're just talking about employment, and now we're talking about sports. And we are focused on them, and not just young people, because even me, starting to get like a fattening, I give basketball, it might be good for me,
Yeah,
So,
hey,
yeah, man.
I really think I could take Mackie Riders and win a championship. I'm seriously thinking about this. Could be a really, really big idea.
I agree.
Yeah, Mackie
I
Riders.
agree. I agree.
Yeah, I'm
I
serious.
agree.
I'm seriously thinking about it.
Yes.
I ain't talked to the boss yet, eh? And the boss always say I always giving out things. But boss, we have to do something like that. Mackie Riders, I
Yep.
like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So, Junior, let me just go again. I want to go. I want to give it information as we come,
Yes.
as it comes. Solar lights. I was
Yes.
just at a funeral today, and an elderly lady who lives on by Grand Bija, said, Minister, these lights are really beneficial. He said that for the August season, you had people on the beach all 10 in the night. They were on the beach and they were comfortable being on the beach in the night because the lights made them felt like more safe and everything. Even from the RGPF, the amount of petty crimes that you have on the beach decreased tremendously. And again, after Hurricane Beryl, we had some lights on Guanca Hill. And those were some of the lights that was up, that remained up when power went. These lights were up in the night, and they were standing out. Now, the island of Carriacou, in the building back process, spoke to Tevin Andrew, and we will be doing a project to light up Carriacou with solar lights.
Nice.
Yeah, so we are going to start a solar light project in Carriacou.
Nice.
So in a sense, you're talking about using renewable energy to power Carriacou. So in the event you have an next barrel also passing through Carriacou, at the end of it, the lights could be up. And you don't have to depend on Green Lake to power Carriacou to get lights.
That's
So
beautiful.
that's the next step. So we will be moving to Carriacou and installing solar lights throughout the whole of Carriacou and Petit Mac.
Wow.
So I want to announce that.
That I did not know about. That's amazing.
It
And
is.
Carriacou. You're retrofitting Carriacou. That's an amazing. That is a good idea.
Yes.
That is a
Yes.
freaking lovely idea.
But
I like.
let me say this, right? Because guys, I didn't want to blow our horn, right? But these are things that for years we did not see.
Yep.
Solar lights didn't just. Sorry, you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you fine.
Go back. So we did not just get solar lights. It was out for a long time. But these things were never really paid attention to. And sometimes it's not a big thing, it's the small things you have to check on that will make a big impact. And that is what we believe in. So junior safety is paramount, and not just in Carriacou and Pedimatic, but even throughout Grenada. In the Prime Minister constituency weekend, we are looking to install over 60 solar lights in St. David's. Again, that will assist people in the traveling and the walking in the road and the safety and everything, Junior, that will assist them in that way. So just next week alone, we'll be doing Prime Minister constituency, but not just St. David's, but all over Grenada. We are bent on increasing the lighting by implementing the solar light system, and in that way, we will use less of the fuel and the fossil and more natural and renewable energy.
Absolutely.
So I just want to get that.
Minister, I got a call on the line. Let's take this quick call. We got a call on the line. Call on the line. Where you calling us from?
Yeah, good night, Junior.
Hey, I know the voice already.
Good night, Minister Andy. This is Mr.
Good
Eli
night.
Gilbert here.
Hey, hold on.
When I
Hold
was
on.
home,
Hold on.
Minister, hold on. I don't think he could hear you.
Oh, you can hear me?
Yeah,
well,
how
try
the
and
system set
sign
up?
this. Try and sign this street call, Junior. We gotta try calling you on the street on the line, and I ain't getting straight.
No, go ahead.
No.
Go ahead. How
Yeah.
the studio is set up? You may not be able to hear the minister. Are you able to hear the minister, Specky?
No, tell him, sing a little piece in Hurricane. Let me see if I can hear it.
No.
Okay. All right.
Very
Juliet,
good.
tell
So
me
let me
if you're ready. You ready for it?
No, he can't hear you. Can't hear you. Otherwise, you would hear
Okay,
you.
well, let me sing it for him.
call
You ready?
straight to him.
Specky. He say he go sing it. He say he go sing it. Hold on, Specky. Minister, go ahead.
Now, listen to something, right?
Uh,
In 1993,
in 1993, I was quoted
we
by
expected
Specky.
a song called Soca Hurricane.
Specky had a song called Soca Hurricane.
And he added on a verse on the song.
Yeah, he added a verse on the song.
93 to now is how much years? Let me see. 7 and 24, that's 31 years, right? You want me to sing it for you? The verse that you had on?
Yeah, he says sing. So Specky, he's singing the verse that you add on. That you add on. Yeah, go ahead, Minister. You're singing Minister today.
You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Right. When he hear the hurricane coming, he started balling some paradise. As scholars started complaining, he say he can hear them voices crying. Black Wizard feeling the pressure. Every day he balling, oh mama. And Peter Humphrey want to survive, so he go and hide in Miss Daisy car. In 1955 was Hurricane Janet. And the whole of Grenada never forget. So they bring 9 of them not to stop me. But tonight, I know that they go regret. Turkey jump in front and say, we have come a very long way. Data Smoky stand by the every year one melee. My phone ringing all the time. Mr. Exeter TV resign. I just must mark it coming back. I will kill them with heart attack. I'm telling them, Holy. You understand what I mean? But I know all Specky song. All Specky song I know. Not my boy. It's my boy still.
Specky, right? The whole song.
No, I
Whole
am
song.
singing it in Montgomery already, man. Yeah, him had a chat him to he tell me everything. All right. I just want to make a point, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And most time I ask question, I see some of the people on your audience just come down and be, oh, why didn't ask it Mitchell? That we have to get away from this mentality, not because you love a government. Yeah, and if somebody asks a question, you have to come down on them and why didn't ask it? Nah, we have to get away from that. I'm a Grenadian. Once Grenada doing good, I go. We don't criticize everything.
Yeah.
I was home and I visit the low-income houses in my area. And for the people who don't know, the low-income houses, the house that them trying to build. And those all around the nation. And I just want to ask the minister, what is the pause? You know, I don't find like people moving in. So what is the pause? What that mean? What is the hold up? I'm not condemning, I just asking a question. What is the hold up? All right, thank
Good.
you.
All right, Specky. Yeah, so you go answer on the live. Thanks again, Specky, my brother. Yeah.
Right. So let me just answer the question, Julian. So what we saw, if you look now, you will see us doing some work on Mount Rush building. That's a Chinese building. What happened is that after people came in or went into the houses, the housing authority was left to maintain the building,
Right.
Mount Rush and Subies. In December of 2022, I visited that area together with Honorable Minister of Labor, Claudette, right? And when I saw the condition of the place, I started to come down on the housing authority. I said, come on, man. How can you have people living in this condition? This is not good. Yeah, the railings and so was off, the tiles was off, you have mold in the building. I said, nah, man, we have to do better than that. And then the guy who was managing at the time, I think his name was Ronnie Sylvester, he said, Minister, more than 70% of the people is not paying. So then it put a strain now on the housing authority. They don't have money to maintain the building. So, Junior, what we did is that when we came in office, and well, let me just say that the other side would always say that the Chinese building, when we came in office, was ready to be delivered, but they had no closets, they had no cupboards, they had nothing, just an empty shell. So what we did, we say that, listen, we cannot be giving people low-income housing with no closet, no cupboard, nothing at all. It means that if these people are really doesn't have much income or the income are low, they have to find money to go and get material and labor to build closets and to build cupboards. So we said, hold on, let's retrofit the building for them with the closet and the cupboard and everything. But then we wanted a way to really stop what we saw before.
Right.
And you find that if we were to continue the same way of the previous administration, what would happen is that the buildings, the current and the bushes and so, we will be going down the same same road where all these buildings again will be in the same position where it's just poorly maintained and no money to maintain it. So what we did two things. We valued the unit, which the 2-bedroom was valued for over $200,000. And we have the 1-bedroom too that was valued. And what we did, we said, all right, purchase the home. So what people did is that, so people went out to get a loan to purchase a home at approximately 1/3 of the value.
Right.
1/3 of the value. So a 2-bedroom unit was sold for, I think it was $73,000, somewhere around here. 1/3 of the value. So in that sense, what we try to do again is to build people by giving them equity, because now you pay $73,000 for a unit that costs over $200,000. Number one.
Right.
Number two, we realize that people tend to not to pay government, because government can't put you out. They don't if once you owe government, they don't pay government. So that's why we took that approach. And number three, let me just add this again. By doing this now, Junior, and if we get people in the units and people purchase the units, no, we don't have to depend on China or any other country to build units again. No, we have the funds from the units. We can use that funds to even build more units in the future. So yes, China gave us the help. We can use that help to build on it now to move upwards. And that is the direction that we wanted to go. Of course, just putting people inside will be easy than going through the process that they are going through now. Because the process that they are going through now, the land, the unit and so was surveyed and everything. You have a proper title deed in your hands, right, to show that that you own the property. Well, at the time, if you're paying a loan for it, then the bank will own the property still. But I'm saying you have a title deed, you have everything. So it will take a little more time than just putting people inside. But what we try to do is to try to stop what happened before. And if you think I'm joking, go to Mount Rush, go to Sobeys, where you see that I was in a meeting in Sobeys not too long ago, and the people cried out to me and say, Minister, the condition that we are in today is kind of bad. You see? So how do we stop that? Do we just say, let's continue that because we just want to gain political mileage and we want to just to say that we're taking good for people and so? But I'm saying, if you want to do good for people, let's try something that will really uplift them. Something that, that will be more sustainable. And something, again, in the future where we can not depend on someone all the time. So for example, Project 500. That's where we want to do some 500 green style housing. The same money you get from the building, you can put it towards Project 500. You don't have to wait for someone to give you 500 houses again, but no, you will not be able to stand on your 2 feet and build those houses for people.
Right.
And right, so that is how we have to be thinking. That if we want to build Grenada, these are some of the decisions that we have to make in order to build Grenada, right? So, and again, just putting people inside may be the easiest thing to do, but are you really doing them a favor? Are you doing them a favor? Are you doing the government a favor and the country a favor? Because no, what about those people that are living in Mount Rush and living and the places that have mold and so in it? What about them?
So the people that are in places like Victoria, in Diamond, in St. Patrick, who are waiting to move into those houses, what is keeping them from moving in at this point in time? Those who may even have the mortgage or the payment ready to pay, what's the holdup?
But I don't think there's a hold up, right? Number one, okay, the first thing, remember, it's the first time we do something like that, number one. So sometimes, when you do things like that, you have some trial and error and some, stuff. But again, Junior, if you just take someone and just say, go inside, you can take someone and say, go inside tomorrow and inside tomorrow. But there are certain processes that need to be followed. Number one, the host unit will take you, right? Look at the units. They will give you a sale agreement. You will sign off on it. You will go to the institution. You will get your facility. You'll come back. So it kind of takes a little time, right? And that is to ensure that the proper procedures are followed.
Right. Okay.
Right. So but what I'm saying is that let's look at the bigger picture. We don't want to create a next situation where our people are living in houses and there's no money to maintain the buildings. We have to elevate from one level to the next level. And I'm saying, yes, you can just put people inside, but you will not be doing them a favor.
Right.
Right. And the next thing also with this, someone, Junior, may have a unit now. And if it's not maintained properly, that unit value could be reduced to nothing.
Right.
But if it is maintained properly, you can keep the value of that unit and even sell that unit and even create equity for yourself in the process. But not even that. Even if you have a child and the child wants to go and study and they need some collateral for a student loan, that unit can provide the collateral. If we were to just put you inside it and that unit value goes down to nothing, you think that unit can stand collateral for you? No. So yes, I understand that the quick fix is just to put people inside and say yes, but let us think before we really move forward. And if you go to do the same thing over and over again, and we see what's happening and we're not making a change, then what lessons are we learning from it?
True.
So that is why we went that route. And when the units are full, Junior, I can tell you, look at the standard of the first phase and the second phase. No, saying all that, we have started work on the first phase. The Housing Authority of Grenada have started to do some repairs on the first phase. And you know how they could do that? They could only do that because of the funds that they got from the second phase. They cannot do maintenance now on the building on the first phase. So I'm saying, some may criticize us for, I'm not talking about speaking, I'm just talking about in general, right? Some may criticize us for taking that approach.
Right.
But that is the approach we have to take if you really want to build our people.
Okay.
But in addition to this, we are also doing, through the housing program, building houses for people. We are building 2-bedroom homes for people through the housing program, where I think they have to pay back about $50 a month. And I can tell you that we are doing more of these houses than any time in history in government. My ministry alone did a couple hundreds for the year already, not to talk about social development. So not just the Chinese housing, but we are building houses for people who can't afford to build for themselves.
Well, listen, I'm out full set and we way over time already, 7:40, and I have a date. So yeah, cut it short. Yeah. We over time already. Thank you, Minister. I'm sure we're gonna see you back again where we could talk more. I like the fact that you made yourself available. You continue to make yourself available, so you could debunk a lot of the questions and answer some of the questions that some folks have and debunk some of the myth that is circulating as well on social media. So thank you so much. Any last words, sir?
But yes, Junior, I don't want to address it, I don't want to address it. But sometimes, we have to make people know what we're dealing with. And I think if we stay quiet on these things, false narration may tend to go out and flourish.
Right.
So we have to make people aware of these things. Junior, as an administration, we are really trying our best. And the fact that most of us are new to this, you can tell that we want to make a difference. And we are working to improve healthcare. We may not improve it in the first 2 years. You're talking about a system that has been in place for the last how much years? 20, 30 years. Been broken for how much years? It may not be possible to fix it in 2 years, but we are working to fixing our healthcare system. Number 2, we are working to improve the housing stock in Grenada, Carriacou, and PD Martinique. We are working to improve our renewable energy in Grenada so that we can decrease the cost of electricity on the islands. In that way, that is how you can really talk about manufacturing, and even when you do that, you are affecting every Grenadian life. So, Junior, we are really pushing and we are trying our best. Now, what we see another side trying to paint us in the wrong light all the time. And we keep quiet on it. Junior, when I came into office, we saw contracts under the last administration. When the ministry gave a baseline, how much a certain work will cost, and I gave figures, say 60 million.
Mm-hmm.
We saw the companies bid, companies who were friends of ministers and so bid way under and won the contract, won the bid for 40 million. If the ministry's baseline costs 60 million, how can you possibly do the work for 40 million? You know what we saw again? We saw after 6 months, after winning the bid, contract amount moved from 46 million to 100 million. And the justification was that price of materials increased. Listen, what I'm saying here is a fact. Contracts moving from 46 million to over $100 million. When we came in office, Julian, from 100 to 89. When we came in office, we flagged these things. Junior, listen carefully, right? We flagged these things. And we had to go back to the drawing board to talk to these companies. Because, Junior, I can tell you. So when I hear the other side trying to paint us like, oh, MIT gets $15 million and 50,000 by 200 is 10,000. There's a reason, Junior, why that mistake was made. There was a reason. Mm-hmm. Because the agenda is to try to fool the Grenadian people and to paint this government in a bad light. And when they're talking about the Criff insurance money, over $100 million, ask them about the contract that they moved from $46 million to over $100 million. And where that money was going. Ask them that. You see? But we don't come out and say these things so they feel, because we're talking now, they could just hide out under the carpet and start to, do what they're doing. But every cent that we spend as an administration can be accounted for. Because we are not like that. We are not. And if any one of them is brave enough, tell them to come on this program and argue with me. Junior, they can't. Because you know why? It's a fact. So ask yourself, Grenada, who's really corrupt? Who is really corrupt? Who? None of them, Junior, can argue this with me. But guess what? Our style is not to sit down and tell you about the negative. Our style is to try and do our best. Try to push. Try to transform the country. That is our style. Our Prime Minister is more of a forward-thinking man. He has positive energy, so he tries to move things forward. That's the style of our Prime Minister, and we follow our Prime Minister, who is very respected by us, all of us. We respect him 100%. He is the best person I've worked with as a boss, and I will work with him anytime, any day. Right? So that is our style, Junior. So when they hear these people coming and talking about corruption, ask them who's really corrupted. Ask them that. And Grenada, you hold us at a higher standard than them. So they can get away with anything, but we have to be top-notch. I'm saying, let all of us be top-notch. And stop allowing these people to come and play gimmicks and games and so with you. Right? They see you're hungry, giving you like $1 to get something to eat, but not giving you a job. We are going the route of giving people a job, uplifting them, giving them something that is sustainable. So they don't have to come and beg us tomorrow again. This may not be good politics, but we have to think, Junior, life outside of politics. At the end of the day, what have we done to help our people? Tell us what we have to be thinking. Someone told me that the Minister for St. David's, the last Minister for St. David's, MB for St. David's, wanted to put 500 pit latrine in St. David's. Look at the difference in our Prime Minister. He went to Beirut and he's doing the WASH program. Now he's doing the WASH program in another village again. Now, in the Granans Valley, 72 houses in Granans Valley was identified that have no bathroom and toilet now. And we are going to start that project. As a matter of fact, someone was given 4 contracts already signed to start the WASH in Granans Valley. But that is how we are thinking. That is the way we are going. And you will still find these people paying about 20 different radio stations trying to push this negativity. This has to stop. And Grenadians, we have to stop letting people come and fool us all the time. Look at the track record. They full in the pocket with $1 million and they're giving you $1 and you're thinking that they love you. No. What we need is for politicians to put themselves out there and really genuinely help people. That is what we need. So I don't want to address that, Junior, because sometimes we just let it pass, don't address it, and the other side take it as maybe weakness, and they tend to try to paint us in that light when they are the real wolves in sheep clothing. And I say this with no apology, it's a fact.
Wow.
Thank you.
It's a mouthful there. I had to ask you this next question, this last question. And by the way, my date said we don't dating again. That date has been canceled. You know how hard it is to get a date? And when you get a date, you can go on the dates. Nevertheless, that's okay. I'll be all right. All right. The question was, Mr. Williams, tell us the status of the Benjai Bay Road project.
Benji, so we got a little. We wanted to start. I think it was in May around there, but we got a little delay with the burial and so. So, well, actually, I see that project got delayed. It started with Class Code B, got delayed. So right now we are doing Class Code B. After we finish Class Code B, we want to go to Benji Bay afterwards. Okay. So Benji Bay will start. Just give us a little time, and I know listen, I know the Benji Bay Road. I know the people wanted it really bad. I know that, right? I know that. So don't think that I've forgotten you. You're not forgotten. Just a little time, and we will start. Actually, I spoke to a contractor recently to start doing the drains. So he's giving me some scopes now, and some estimates that we can work with. So while Clarksville is going on, we can start the drains. And when Clarksville be finished, we can just start the road one time, and everything will just go in sync.
Okay.
So Benji, just give me a little time. I will get to you.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Minister. I appreciate you. And we'll chat again. Keep doing what you do, my brother. I truly honor and respect the work that you've been doing. All right?
Thank you, Junior. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you so
I
much.
appreciate it.
All right. Yeah, guys. That was, of course, Honorable Andy Williams talking to us about so many things. Some of the things that he spoke about today will make the news tomorrow, I'll tell you that. Yeah, serious stuff. Not the part about my date, though, because, since they say that I'm back on the market and I have to start dating again, I have to learn the process of dating, I have to, you guys could give me some hints, Probably going to see me on a Pop the Balloon show or something. I don't know. But that's just one. That'll be a next one. Anyway, guys, let's take a quick commercial break and I'll come back with final closing words. Don't move, we'll be right back.
To rent a car in Grenada? Welcome to Ride Car Rental, offering efficient, time-saving service with affordable rates and 100% paperless rentals. Whether you're visiting or need a quick ride, we've got you covered. Call now at 473-422-1011 and get behind the wheel today. Ride Car Rental, where convenience meets the road.
Love and joy in the breeze. Ride along live if you please, bringing hope with such ease. Ride along, join the dance, let's sing the song. From island to island strong, with the host,
Yeah.
we belong.
Yeah, I know you guys are interested and concerned about me. So the off again date is on again, all right? Just wanted to bring that in. Anyway, guys, listen, if you are planning to go on a date and you're in Grenada, right? You need a car. You need a car rental. Where's that information? Don't take your date on the bus. You can't call a taxi and take your date on with a taxi, so you need a rental car. So let me hook you up right now. Listen, and if you call this number for a rental while you're in Grenada and you just say riders, right? You just say riders. That's all you have to say. Just say riders, right? Just say riders. Just say riders, and you will get an amazing discount. The number that you call is 473-422-1011. That's 473-422-1011. And you're renting a car while you're here in Grenada. All right? So,
Giving fans what they need. Caribbean spirit, let's succeed.
Nutmeg Queen, you have a proposal for me? A prospect? You have a prospect for me? Really? Nice. Send them on.
Ride along,
Yeah, guys. So if you're going on a hot date and you need a rental, you can't take your date on a taxi. You can't take them on a bicycle, right? So you gotta get a rental. And when you call this number again, 473-422-1011, you mention Ride Along Live, and they would give you an amazing discount. All right?
Feel the light, global love taking flight. Every ride a sheer delight, making waves across the seas. Love and joy in the breeze. Ride along live if you please, bringing hope with such ease. Ride along, join the dance, let's sing the song. From island to island strong, with the host we belong. Energy high, heart so bright. Tune in, feel the light. Global love taking flight. Every ride a sheer delight, making waves across the seas. Love and joy in the breeze. Ride along live if you please.
Yeah. Also, let me tell you about this, guys. Don't forget that if you're looking to advertise on Ride Along Live, you got to give us a call. Number is 718-701-5720. 718-701-5720. We'll be right back.
Today. Located inside Ryder Excursion at the Esplanade Mall, we handle both small and large orders with speed and precision. For fast, quality t-shirt printing, call Instaprint at 473-422-1011. Get your perfect print today at Instaprint. Printing done in an instant.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians! From wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up, up, up several notches. But the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
Let me tell you guys about a place that you could stay long-term and short-term while you're in Grenada. It's called Geneva's Cottage. Geneva's Cottage is located in Woodlands in St. George and is available for long-term and short-term rental. Give them a call today at 347-355-6305 or go to Airbnb and look up for 115 Geneva's Cottage, Woodlands, St. George. Again, that's Airbnb 1115 Geneva's Cottage, Woodlands, St. George. Make Geneva's Cottage your home away from home. And you know what? They received 5 stars, man. 5 stars. This place is so amazing. Call Geneva's Cottage today and mention Ride Along Live. Just say you heard it right here on Ride Along Live. Call this number right now, 347-355-6305. That's 347-355-6305. Or check out Airbnb and search for 1115 Geneva's Cottage, Woodlands, St. George.
Pick yourself up with Ride Rent a e-bike today and take advantage of the smartest and coolest way to get around. Rental starting for only $30 per hour and less than $100 EC per day. Zip through traffic, save money, and look awesome doing it. Check us out at the Esplanade Mall today. Visit us online at ridersebike.com or give us a call at 473-422-1011. Your wallet and the planet will thank you. Ride Rent a e-bike.
Or event to the next level? Advertise on Ride Along Live and reach over 10 million viewers worldwide every month. With a global audience tuning in for the latest news, entertainment, and culture, your message will get the exposure it deserves. Don't miss the opportunity to showcase your brand to a diverse and engaged audience. Ride Along Live, where the world watches and your business grows. Contact us today to get started.
Again, guys, don't forget Geneva's Cottage located in Woodlands. Check them out on Airbnb 1115 Geneva's Cottage, Woodlands, St. George. Check it out. Yeah. Guys, thank you so much. We have a few more days in Grenada. I'll be back. I think I'm going, I have to be back in New York for the UN General Assembly. Might be in Washington, D.C. So folks in Washington, D.C., I might be coming your way. I'll tell you more about that. I want to see you guys there. New York, London. I ain't see you guys in a long time. And I promise London that I'm going to come soon. I'm so sorry I didn't get a chance to come over there for Carnival. But I'm going to make it a special designated trip to come and meet my London crew. Really love you, London. Probably I get a date in London. Maybe I get a date in London. Maybe London, I'll be lucky. Get lucky in London. Paris. Yeah, Lynn, what do you think? maybe, quite possibly. That might be the charm. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you. On behalf of all of our production crew at Team Ride Along Live, our senior executive producer Lois JJ, the boss, I call her the boss. Thank you guys so much. Get you guys again tomorrow. Good night. Let's sing the song. Let's sing the song. I hope all you know this song by now. Right?
Ride along live, worldwide. Feel the beat, feel the vibe. Amazing host leading the ride. Power to the people, we shine. Giving fans what they need. Caribbean spirit, let's succeed. Every show with a good deed. Together we plant the seed. Ride along, join the dance, let's sing the song. From island to island strong, with the host, we belong. Energy high, heart so bright. Tune in, feel the light. Global love taking flight. Every ride a sheer delight. Making waves across the seas. Love and joy in the breeze. Ride along live if you please. Bringing hope with such ease. Ride along, join the dance, let's sing the song. From island to island strong, with the host, we belong. Energy high, heart so bright. Tune in, feel the light. Global love taking flight. Every ride a sheer delight. Making waves across the seas. Love and joy in the breeze. Ride along live if you please. Bringing hope with such ease. Ride along, join the dance, let's sing the song. From island to island strong, with the host, we belong.